I'm Anita Stewart, and I'm the SCE math teacher at Folks Middle School. I want to spend just a few minutes talking to you about myself and explaining a little bit more about my class. For now, welcome to our virtual classroom. However, I anxiously await you coming back to school, where I'll be eagerly waiting to see you and I'll be greeting you at the door. My hometown is Odessa, Texas, and prior to coming to San Antonio, I attended Abilene Christian University. And then, after I'd been teaching for about 12 years, I went back to school and got my master's at the University of the Incarnate Word. 37 is my new favorite number because it represents my starting my 37th year in education. And I have loved every minute that I have been a teacher. I've also am privileged to open up Folks Middle School, and I am so proud to be a folk stallion. My husband and I have one son, Scott, who's married to Elena. And in March of this year, yes, during COVID, they graced us with a beautiful granddaughter named Kenna. Unfortunately, they don't live in Texas, they live in Tennessee. So I've only gotten to see Kenna one time. I love spending time with my family as well as reading and gardening, but most importantly, I love all things math. SCE Math is a semester course. The first semester I will be teaching 8th grade, and the second semester I'll be teaching 7th grade. In SCE Math, we will learn about math topics early so that you can feel more confident and prepared when you get to your regular math class. In 8th grade, we'll be learning how to solve equations with variables on both sides. We are building from what you learned in both 6th and 7th grade. We'll also be talking about different forms of equations. We'll talk about slope-intercept form and direct variation. We'll look at comparing and contrasting proportional and non-proportional relationships in tables and graphs, equations, and verbal descriptions. We'll also look at functions in 4 different representations and what makes a function and what does not make a function. Finally, we'll dive into the world of transformations, in which we'll look at translations, rotations, reflections, and dilations. In 7th grade, we'll be talking about composite figures, which are made up of 2 or more figures that you're familiar with finding the area of, like a triangle or a rectangle. We'll also talk about volume, and we'll look at volume and finding volume of several different 3-dimensional figures. Then we'll delve into the world of probability, in which we'll look at theoretical and experimental probability. We'll look at different data representations, 2 of which are dot plots and box plots. And then finally, we'll end up with financial literacy, in which we will learn about how to manage our money and how to save for a college education, as well as looking at spending money, which I'm sure you're all really good at. A Schoology icon has been added to your student portal, and that's where you'll go to get all of your lessons and to open up the Zoom link. I've posted in my classroom a classroom code and also the time at which our Zoom will start. All you have to do is click on the Zoom icon and it'll take you to our scheduled meeting. Please make sure that before Monday starts that you practice with your equipment to make sure that you have the ability to connect. I really look forward to seeing you on Monday. When we meet virtually, it'll be really important that you have the following supplies. You're going to need either some kind of a notebook that you can do your math work in or some loose leaf paper. You're also going to need some pencils readily available. And in 8th grade, we're going to be utilizing the Desmos online graphing calculator, and I'll be teaching you how to use that during the time that we meet virtually. I'll be offering before and after school tutoring, and you can find the link for the tutoring on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the resources folder. Again, on Monday, I'll show you where that's located. It's real important that you take advantage of all the help that's being offered to you, and it's all right not to know how to do something. Please know that I am available at many different times because I want you to be as successful as possible. I just want to close with the following quote. The world of mathematics opens up a world that you never imagined when you take advantage of the possibilities it opens to you, whether it be seeing the beauty in things or opening up more lifelong opportunities. Math is the door to success, and I'm here to help you be successful. Looking so forward to seeing you on Monday.